Well, here I am at the start of day 2. I stayed at the Crampton Gap, Crampton Gap shelter last night, and it was a really neat old little shelter, pretty small, and the weather was beautiful when I came in from the state park, but the forecast was for a bad storm to come through. So I met up with another hiker there. His name's Jared. He's section hiking as well, and we had a good time just chatting and waiting to see if the weather came through, and it did. Man, the sky opened up and stormed about 4 o'clock. Flooded all of the tent sites. I was glad I hadn't come and just set up my tent, and went ahead and decided to just stay in the shelter because of the flooding on the sites. And a couple of other hikers came through and decided to camp up on higher ground, but overall it was a nice night, just the two of us in the shelter, very quiet, peaceful, but definitely a hike downhill. The sign said a quarter of a mile from the trail. I think it's probably closer to 0.35 maybe, but I'm working my way up now and planning to do almost 13 miles today. So it's perfect weather. Should only be a high of about 72 this afternoon. So absolutely gorgeous day for hiking, and I'm looking forward to it. What's this? Yep, that's water. A really long puddle. I'm almost to the end of it, but boy, the trail's giving me a few flashbacks this morning. Reminiscent of rainy 2018. I just passed a couple of PATC trail maintainers out doing the hard work to keep the trail nice. We had a nice little chat, and I had heard that the bridge across the Potomac from Harper's Ferry was closed on Thursday when I got into town, and a few hikers couldn't get across it, but I walked right across after at 5:10, 5:15, so apparently I was very lucky. They had closed it to do some kind of repairs, but it's back open again, and they're out here maintaining the trail, keeping it nice for all the hikers, which I am always appreciative of. There's a nice little viewpoint here by the White Rocks Trail, and you can see the sky looks kind of dark. It was supposed to be sunny today and not any rain, but I'm getting a little concerned I might get rained on. So I'm going to stop here and just take a little break and switch on my pack cover and pull out my rain jacket just in case. Got a little bit of rocks ahead. I'm going up for a little while, and then it'll be down into Rocky Run, and I hear there's a good half mile of pretty rocky trails, so that'll be fun to get my rock back on. It's been a while, so here we go. I just passed the turnoff for Rocky Run shelters and heading up the trail towards the Dahlgren campground, and past this tree where there's some chicken of the woods, which is edible, and you can see some people come by and actually cut some off. Probably cooked it up for dinner last night. I just crossed Reno Monument Road right there, and this is the site of a Civil War battle with monuments to some of the generals. This was for the Battle of Fox's Gap. So the two generals that died here, there was one from the Confederate Army and one from the Union Army. General Reno was the Union general, and he was actually the first Union commander killed during the war. His monument is over there. And the other general was Samuel Garland, and that's his monument right there. This is the Dahlgren backpack campground. Got a bathhouse there, picnic tables, and I understand some gravel tent sites, so it's a really nice little camping area, but I'm just here for lunch. I hear there are hot showers. I'm not going to avail myself of that, but I might try to do a little bit of hiker laundry if I can. I had a lovely little lunch break at Dahlgren campground. There was a power outlet in the bathroom, which was nice. I was able to charge my stuff a little bit. The power was not the strongest in the world, but it was nice. I was there for, I guess, close to an hour, charging my stuff, having lunch, and I went ahead and did a little trail laundry. So hopefully that'll all dry by the time I get into camp. But I tell you, there's a bit of a climb coming out of there. Definitely not the worst I've ever done, but after resting for an hour and then doing 7 miles this morning, I was making really good time. I was doing about, I want to say about 2.3 miles an hour, which is a little faster than normal for me. And now I'm feeling it. My body's protesting the climb a lot. But I've got about a mile to the park, and I'm not sure if the elevation that I'm looking at on Gut Hook includes going up to the monument or not, but After that, the trail is just kind of a little bumpy and no big climbs, so I will do well, and it's a gorgeous day today, perfect for hiking. There you can see too. One right there, and the other one up in the distance, and then way over in the woods. I think there might be a farm, that's kind of hard to see. Actually, I guess it's not a farm, but it's a deer laying down, so it might be. I don't know if it's a nursing mother. Hopefully it's not her. It doesn't seem to be her. Good morning. I'm here on the edge of Washington Monument State Park. I know from hiking through here last year that the trail actually goes right through the center of the park and on up to the monument. And there's the monument under renovation. Last time I was here it was bitter cold, about 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground, and all the trees had ice falling off. The weather's much nicer today, but it's a shame we can't actually go up and see inside the monument. Well, I just crossed Boonesboro Road, which means I've got 1.5 miles to the shelter. And a little bit of up and down. There's a fair amount of traffic on the road. A little bit of up and down between here and the shelter, and a few more road crossings. In fact, I think I crossed Boonesboro Road again. But I am definitely a little tired today. It'll be 13 miles by the time I'm done. And I did 9 yesterday. So I think that the pace I set for myself starting out has been pretty good. I mean, hopefully I'll sleep well tonight and not be too sore. My feet hurt a little bit, my toes hurt, but I think I'm doing well overall. So far so good for day 2. This is Interstate 70. We're gonna cross on the pedestrian bridge. Well, it's about 7 o'clock and I am in my tent for the night, wrapping up day 2. It was a really good day today. I did 13 and I was kind of dragging at the end, but even so, I feel like I'm pretty strong for 2 days out without having had a lot of training. Shame on me for not doing that, but anyway, yeah, feeling pretty good. Definitely very tired, ready to go to bed, and looking forward to a good day tomorrow. Fortunately, the next 2 days, I've only got 8 to 10 miles or so each day since I'm slow rolling it to get to the post office on Monday. And I did just find a place that I can stay Sunday night, and that'll make things a little bit easier. I can do any little resupply, maybe get some town food and do some laundry, definitely take a shower, and then get back on the trail again on Monday. So that will be not even a Nero, it'll just be a quick evening in town, drop at the post office, or stop at the post office, and then be on my way. But trying to keep on schedule and knock this thing out.